Hello, welcome to Tumbling After with Jill Fellow. We are on location and we'll get to that in a minute. First, I have to tell you that my green smoothie today actually tastes a little bit like barf. Like, it actually tastes a little bit like acid reflux. And I'm deciding whether to finish it. And I think a normal person wouldn't finish it, but my tolerance for gross smoothie is shockingly high. And I think I'm gonna finish it. It's so gross. I think it's like old banana. Also, I wanted to point out this amazing, beautiful Patagonia jacket. That's one of my favorites, and I bought it at a used site many, many years ago, and it didn't fit, and that was upsetting because I couldn't take it back because I bought it at the used site. So I gave it to my bestie because I was too big for it, and then she lost weight and became too small for it and didn't tell me because I think she didn't want me to feel bad. And then now, because I'm so fucking stressed, it fits me again. And so she gave it back. And it's so exciting. So this is my my Patagonia jacket. And also, I think I might be allergic to it, which isn't a good end to the story. I think that it has down in it, and I might be a little allergic because it makes my arms itchy. And shockingly enough, I got another Patagonia for Christmas last year from the kid's dad, which was so sweet. And it sheds, and I'm kind of allergic to that one too. So maybe Patagonia is not for me. But I beg to differ because I love Patagonia, and it would be too simple to just stop buying Patagonia. So I'm gonna, take more Claritin or get to the root of the issue or something. So those are some really important thoughts on my brain. Don't you worry, my hair is still witchy gray ugly. But for some reason when I put it up, you can see it. Oh, you see some of that? Oh, it's great in this lighting. So what we're dealing with here is that when I put my hair up like this, it hides a lot of the worst of the gray. So I promise if you stick with me in the video, I will take out my clip at the end and we'll be able to really admire the witchy gray in this lighting, which I think it will be pretty magical. There's some more kids here. Want to see.
So that people can watch The Bachelor. They changed it so people can watch The Bachelor.
People changed their family home evening schedule so they could watch The Bachelor. And if you are Mormon or have been Mormon, then that's amazing. Okay, so I'm going to get into it. Where am I? I clearly just gave it away. I'm at BYU, Brigham Young University. This is a Mormon university in Utah. This is where the Mormons go to college. And I used to be Mormon, and I was a Mormon little kid who came to college here. So we're on location here at BYU, and I am sitting right outside of the Cannon Center, which is one of the cafeterias on campus. And we are in front of the steps at the Cannon Center, and we're here for a really special reason today. I was actually sitting right here at the steps of the Cannon Center when I saw my kid's dad for the first time. And it was a blind date at night, and I was with a grumpy friend, and he was with a grumpy friend. And when he came around the corner, and now I'm seeing that there is in fact no corner, so maybe he came like into the light. But the story I tell is that he came around the corner. Apparently that wasn't true all these years. He came around the corner, and I looked to my grumpy friend and I said, "Hey, don't touch the blind, the blonde. The blonde's mine." And apparently he, according to story, who knows, he said something similar to his grumpy friend. He walked right up to me and got like right in my face and was like, "Hi." And I clearly love an extreme close-up, and he just had me, and I looped my arm through his arm, and we started walking, and walked like just so classically, like arm in arm, legs like the same beat. And I just remember that really well. It was a really pretty moment, and it's actually, such a happy moment. I've brought the kids here. I've shown them this spot. I've told them the story. We have pictures of our, with us when our first baby was born. We came back to the steps of the Cannon Center. And so for me, that's like a really beautiful story. And I guess I'm afraid that my beautiful stories are going to become sad and like ugly. And it's something I don't want to do in my divorce or my separation, is that I was 18 years old that day. Like, I refused to go back and like start deleting my memories and deleting things that were beautiful at the time, because that really was beautiful. We were dumb Mormon kids, and we got married too young, and the church made it hard for us, but I don't know, that was beautiful. And so I've been struggling with that, the idea, like, how do I keep my stories, and keep my memories beautiful? And so I want everything to be happy, and I want things to stay peaceful and calm. But the last like 4 days, I just have been hitting these walls of sadness. And each day I'm just like sadder than the other day. And I don't even know, literally, that's a crazy feeling to wake up in the morning and to be like, how is this sadder than yesterday? And it's not one thought or one thing or one problem. My thoughts just start to spiral, and I get really sad about, the impact on the kids, or will we find a house, or will it always hurt? That one gets me. Will this always hurt? And it's like, at first I'm sad because I'm sad, and then I'm sad because I'm going to be sad forever. But it's not good. So I have been doing a lot of crying, some ugly crying. I've been reaching out to friends and family, and really doing everything people told me to do. Like, I know you can't overachieve through divorce. Yes, you can. But I've been reaching out to family members and friends, and doing everything I was supposed to. Stay in bed if you need to, and be sad if you need to, and get up and go exercise if you need to. And the sadness has just been getting worse every day. And yesterday it hit a wall that I didn't think I was going to be able to get through. And I told myself a story that there was no one else. There was no one else to call, that people were going to get sick of hearing from me. And so I thought about my mom and my sister and my friends and people I'd already ugly cried with this weekend. And I thought of my dad. And my dad is not who you call when you're sad. He's like that grumpy dad from the 80s. Like, his favorite TV show was Married with Children. He's not who you call. And he knew everything that was going on, but I hadn't ever called and told him how I felt about it. And I've been trying to expand my friendships and expand what I can give to the people in my life. And so I decided to text my dad. And I sent him a text, and it said, I've seriously never been this sad, Dad. It's awful. And I saw the 3 little dots come up, and I knew that he was going to respond. And I don't know what I expected him to say, really. But this is what he said. What got you down, babe? What's got you down? I was so happy. And I called my sister and told her, and she had like plenty of stories of him showing up in that way for her in the 10 years where she was, dating and breaking up with people, all the while I got married when I was like 2 years old. So I never had that phase, and I never got to see that side of my dad. But we texted and we chatted, and we talked about some ideas, and we talked about just sadness, and it was a beautiful, beautiful part of my day. And the idea that, I don't know, sadness can kind of bring us closer to people is obvious, but maybe I'm not someone who carries a lot of sadness, and I don't think I knew that. And I don't think that I've really carried enough of other people's sadness over the years, and I'm not sure that I think maybe I've shied away from people's sadness, and I think one of the things, this experience of literally hitting my walls of pain, is that I want to hold space for people more. I want to provide that space whenever I can. I have a friend, and her boyfriend said to me, I don't know you very well, but I know that, you're the most important thing to my girlfriend, and she sees, so much beauty in you, and I want to be able to help you, and I know you're going through a hard time, and I don't really know how to help. And he said, I am just going to save space for you, and I just want you to know that I'm going to save space for you. And I didn't necessarily know I would need that at the time. And a couple months later, I was having one of these really sad times, and I remembered that his voice and what he said, that no matter what it is you need, like I can save space for whatever it is. And so I sent him a text and I said, hey, I want to cash in on that. I need you to sit with me in some sadness. And he did. And that seemed really hokey to me at the time or before that. But it made a big difference to just be able to think of someone who was willing to like carry my sadness for me. So maybe that's something we can all think about today, is just who can we reach out to? Who can we support in their, even in their sadness? Like if we're having a great day because we have a new president and it's really beautiful, maybe we hold sadness for a little sad Trump supporter. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. But what can we do? Who can we save space for? Well, that's it. Okay, I promised that I would show you the witchy hair. So let's see what it looks like in this light. I think I've got some good... Oh, wow. It's just so ridiculous. Okay, here's the light. It's also like, I told you, it is like Halloween hair. It's like sticky like Halloween hair and just crazy. And you know what? A few people have told me, keep it that way. And I said, did I say that I wasn't? No, I'm just kidding. I told you I have boxes under the sink to fix it when I'm ready. But for now, I'm just gonna stay in it and put my effort towards, I don't know, celebrating this beautiful day and enjoying the positive energy of Brigham Young University as I drive through town today. So take care, everyone. Try to save some space for people's love and joy and happiness.